Let's see, start the recording, start the live. Pull this up. Pull this up.
Hello, hello, hello.
Yo. What's good? What's good? What to play?
All right,
All
I
right, all
think
right.
it's fine.
All right, let me go to the thing. Let me see. Ladies and gents, we are live. All right, Jiggy. Okay. Hold on, I gotta wait on this stupid 30-second ad.
Oh shit!
Hold on.
Gotta get the bills paid.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, get a little bit of that chicken. Let's see. 4 more seconds.
Okay, dope. It worked. This is what I needed.
No, I'm gonna actually type something in chat because I am curious because I unfollowed. Okay, yeah, it still has me as mod. That's good to know.
Okay, nice, nice,
Beautiful.
nice, nice.
All right, cool. Beautiful. All right, let me get that timer ready too so we can whenever. Shit, bro. Uh you know, bro, I'm not mad at last week because of my picks because I went 7-5 on my picks. Some of them that I missed is like I'm not tweaking about. I was telling Liz this. What I am tweaking about is that Jig got my one up because right now we had 3 fights that we got wrong or we picked opposite, and this nigga got 2 of them right, and
Yes,
that's the
sir.
thing that just I'm losing sleep at night. So we gonna see this fight card was this ain't we pick differently.
We definitely gotta have some different ones. I already know for sure we have at least one different one without even talking about it beforehand. Maybe we talked about it beforehand. I don't know, but
Yeah,
we
bro.
gotta we gotta we gotta stay up on the record. We're
We
starting off
gotta stay
strong.
up on the record, brother. Yeah, bro. Which I'm gonna add that to the fucking TikTok shit too, starting this week. Because yeah, it's gonna be important. Hey, it's gonna be bad, McGregor.
It's gonna be bad, McGregor. Okay.
Hey, bro. I know we didn't talk about this, hoe, but like I saw a clip of it and it reminded me, like, I forgot that shit happened, bro. Whenever Jared Cannonier was fighting CLD and he got rocked that one time, and you saw that nigga do one of these numbers, he said,
Yeah.
"Yeah, yo." I was
Wasn't
like,
that shit off an elbow, bro?
"Bro,
Like,
yes, bro." And he just,
that
I was
shit.
like,
I was
"Yeah."
like, is this Mortal Kombat,
Oh
bro? Like, what
god!
the
I was
fuck?
like, "This is the shit you see in movies, bro." And he's just like,
He did it so smooth
he
too.
did
Like it
it
was
so
so
smooth.
instant. It was like it like literally worked. I'm like, what the fuck?
Legit, it
Like he
looked like
got
it worked because he got rocked. He like you squeezing his butt cheek so he stays stable, his feet stay standing, and you just see and then the rocking was gone, brother. He was completely fine afterwards. Starts swinging back. I was like, what the fuck?
that shit was cold, bro. That shit
That
was
shit was
cold.
cold. That shit was cold, bro. But yeah, bro, now
But
we got the OV Central tonight, which that's one thing I actually haven't looked at. I'm gonna look real quick. But what time do these fights start on Saturday? Because usually when it's over there, it's like super fucking early.
8 a.m.
Is it 8? Oh, it is 8 a.m. and then 11 a.m. Sheesh.
Yep.
Sheesh. Shit, make sure I go to bed early then, cut. At least I'm off on
Yes,
Friday, so
sir.
I'm chilling. I'm chilling. But yeah, bro.
So, hey, I just feel like when they go out to Abu Dhabi, UAE in general, they be having some good ass fights, you know? They
I
be
feel like they do
always
too.
treating them good.
I feel like they do too, bro.
But
And especially this one. obviously because I'm breaking it down and shit a little more, you know. It does seem like some, you know, there's some couple fights on there that are looking a little juicy. A little juice
Oh,
worth the
bro, I'm
squeeze.
like very confident in so many of these fights not
Bro,
going to a decision,
same, bro,
bro,
same. Yeah.
which is always good. So, anyways, do you want to start the first one?
Yeah, bro, fuck it, bro. You know, let me turn the damn fan on real quick. Get a little hot. Bro, it was so hot yesterday. Holy shit. And you were moving yesterday.
No.
Bro, it was
Oh my god.
so fucking hot. It was insane, bro. I felt like we were in Yaz Island. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, for real.
Yeah, bro. Uh, but anyway, bro, we got the renegade himself, Cody Gibson. Um yeah, bro, versus Abdul Hassan. I think how you pronounce it. Hassan. The only thing I don't like is why is this dude's nickname ABBA? Don't make me fucking mad. What the
His name's Hussein, like Saddam Hussein.
Oh, so okay, so it's Abdul Hussein. But why is his name ABBA? What's the nickname? I'm thinking, I thought real hard. I see the AB because maybe Abdul, but then where's the other BA? Don't make me mad.
I'm
Anyway, he's making his debut fight, brother. Uh Cody Gibson. He's Cody Gibson. You know what I'm saying, bro? He's 3-7 in the UFC. He fought in the UFC, got cut from the UFC, went into the Ultimate Fighter, made his way back into the UFC, and he ain't been looking too hot since. He ain't been looking horrible, but he ain't been looking too hot, okay? But 38 years old versus 28 years old, brother. I'm looking at that. Huge height, huge reach, disadvantage for Abdul Hassan or Hassan. What is that? Was that like Hudam Hussein? Hussein. Okay, Abdul Hussein.
Hussein.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, bro. I just feel like Cody Gibson, he is a sizable underdog in this fight, bro. Pretty fucking big underdog. Um, I do think that Cody Gibson is a really good striker, though. Cody Gibson is a great striker. He moves in and out very well sometimes, and it's not all the time, but sometimes it almost gives like a Dominic Cruz-esque vibe. Like he pops and he switches. He's really good with in and out movements. He's really good from both stances. He's a good switch fighter. He can throw from either stance. And he does have decent takedown defense. I'm not saying it's the best in the fucking world, but it is decent. But once he does get down, he tends to struggle to get back up against elite grapplers. And I did notice that. Cody Gibson did come off that nasty knockout loss in his last fight. But that was 9 months ago. That boy took 9 months off. And then when you come off a nasty one, I think it was like 21 seconds in the first round. You come off a nasty knockout like that, you take that time off, especially 38 years old. You really got to take a step back, reevaluate your shit, reevaluate what you're going through, your game plans, your holes. And so I'm assuming he went to go fix some of his flaws. You got Abdul Hassan, whatever. We're gonna get past this fight pretty quickly. His striking is not very good. I'm gonna be honest, bro. His striking, in my opinion, is not very good. He tends to throw, but he leads with his head over his lead leg, which is a big no-no. We do not do that. Why is your head over your lead leg? That's how you're gonna get caught with some bullshit. But his wrestling is something to look out for, though. His submission threat is very good. He's 9-1 in the submission threat. He's only went to decision twice, lost once, won once. And so yeah, bro, I feel like he's only won to straight cans. That's my biggest issue. You look at his record, he's beating people that are 0-2, 0-1, 0-4. Cody Gibson at least has beat people that are somewhat of a UFC caliber while he's been in the UFC. And so yeah, my prediction, what I'm thinking is gonna happen. I just feel like Abdul he's just not fought a true threat and won. I know one of his losses was against who did I say it was, bro? Muhammad Makayev, which is crazy.
Yeah.
That's the only decision loss he has. But he's never really fought true threat, and he's threatened one. He's at extreme disadvantage on the feet. And Gibson's coming off a long layoff to improve his mistakes. I hear me out here. Hear me out. I'm taking Gibson by knockout. I feel like decision's probably the safe bet, and the safest bet is just to take him on a straight bet. Just take him straight money line. He's such a huge underdog. You're gonna make money out of it, but I'm really feeling good about a Gibson KO right here. That's what I'm thinking. Don't make me angry. Tell me what you're thinking.
I got my boy Abba. Yes, sir. We rocking with Abba. I'm a little worried, mainly because of the reach and the height difference. Cody's gonna be a lot bigger, bro. In my opinion, I don't trust Cody, bro. He's really not that good, And like the thing is, they both they do seem kind of similar in my opinion, just purely off the fact of I think they're both decently well rounded. They're just not high quality,
Mm-hmm.
And we really don't know. I mean, you could see it in Abdul's game, like you said, the striking not great, I don't love Cody Gibson striking. I know you say he's a good striker. I think he's a good striker, but me personally, I'm not that much of a fan of his striking, and I think he'll have the striking advantage, I think without a doubt, especially with the height and reach advantage. But he's 38 years old. He's old. He's lost to a lot of guys. This other guy at least has some hope. Like one of his only losses is to Muhammad Makayev, like you said. He has fought straight cans. This is going to be the real test. I'm not super confident in the pick, but yeah, I got Abdul Hussein by decision. Um, I mean, Muhammad Makayev, he's solid. He's really good, He's a decision machine, ain't he? Muhammad Makayev, off the top of my head, I don't have his shit pulled up, but he's the one that decision machine, right?
Straight decision merchant. Yep.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say oh, Abdul took him to a decision like that, I'm not gonna say it like that because, again, that's Makayev. But you know, one of his only losses is to a high quality. I don't, I don't like to talk about the losses like that, But yeah, all his wins they're against, like you said, guys that are fighting less than 3 times, guys that are not winning. They're all
Yep.
0-1, 0-2, 0-3. There's I'm not confident in the pick, but I do got Abdul Hussein by decision. Cody Gibson, he can't convince me, bro. Especially this late, 38 years old, 135er. Bro,
Mm-hmm.
I can't see it, bro. I mean, I can see it. The thing is I can see it. I'm not
Yeah.
confident in it,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna rock with Abdul.
Yeah. Hater. Number one fucking hater. I tell you what. I come in with a good game
I
plan. I
am a
come
Cody
in
Gibson hater. I am a
hater.
Cody Gibson hater.
Hater. And you know what? I'll take it. You know what? I'm gonna take it. This is gonna be good on my record, and this is gonna look very bad for your record. Very bad, brother. Very
This
bad.
is gonna
Very
be the
bad.
first real test for Abdul aside from Makayev,
Yeah.
but I think it's perfect when you're going into the UFC to fight someone like a Cody Gibson because, in my opinion, they're pretty ass, And so he's got
Oh,
some UFC wins, which you want a guy to have some UFC wins.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, he's Cody Gibson, bro. So
The Renegade, brother. Hey, the Renegade's on top. I tell you what. Watch this Saturday, 8 a.m. live, Central Standard Time. Fuck. Fucking piss me the fuck off already. Let's go to the next fucking fight. I'm tired of you. You're starting off. Do not piss me off. Also,
all
wait,
right,
hold on.
next
Pause.
I
Go back
pause.
to Cody Gibson. Go back to Cody Gibson. Go back to the Cody Gibson power slide. I just realized this real time. Who drew that tattoo on his fucking shoulder? Not the lion, not the spaceship. Those look cool. Who drew that tattoo on his shoulder of that human? Who did my boy Cody Gibson like that? And then they must have been the same person that drew the letterings on his chest.
You probably
I'm
making fun of his daughter right now, so that's crazy. That your own guy. You're not even gonna ride with his tattoos.
I can't write. Listen, it ain't no Jamal Hill tattoo. Okay, that one's. But you know it's the next runner up, bro. I just had to say that because I saw it as I was switching slides. All right, my bad. All right, continue, bro. Let's go on to this next slide. Talk to me nice. Do not make me mad. Go ahead.
All right, I don't know who you're gonna have on this one. Um,
Excuse me.
all right, so excuse you, damn it, boy.
Got no heat coming
Um,
on.
I'm actually realizing I wish I had that Brave browser open on the side too. Actually, you take this one real quick. You continue with this one, so I can do this too.
Alrighty then, bro. You got Alivi, the Tajik Eagle, which he kind of does give a little bit of some Habib vibes. The Tajik Eagle versus Mike Davis, Mr. Beast Boy himself. All right. Mike Davis ain't been looking too bad. He's been in the UFC since 2019. He has 8 wins by KO. He has 2 wins by submission. Yeah, bro, 4 first round finishes, 3 second round finishes, 3 third round finishes, which means his cardio pace will keep up throughout the entirety of all 3 rounds. That's always good. We love to fucking see it. I'm watching some tape on Alivi. Alivi's wrestling heavy, brother. Brother, wrestling heavy approach, okay? But listen, he's 3-0 in the UFC, all 3 by decision. But I'm not gonna hate on it. Great pressure with the strikes. Yeah, bro. Like his striking, he sets up his striking to get to the takedowns. But I feel like he really does have really good pressure with his striking. He gives a Habib-esque performance, uh, especially like during the Contender Series. It was really it gave Habib. He was constantly taking you down. He didn't matter if you had that closed guard. He still smash, brother, smash. He don't give a fuck. All right. And I love to see it. I love to see it. And he's keeping that outpace throughout the entirety of the fight. Um, his striking, though, I'm gonna just be honest. His striking is very lazy. He does leave openings. His punches. They're very looping. They're powerful punches, but the looping is what helps transition to the takedown. He's coming in wide. Even if he hooks over you, then he's gonna grapple in for a takedown and come in for a takedown. But because of that, he does leave a lot of openings. He's fought other grapplers in the UFC, Joe Selecki, Shamrock, and he dominates them with the pressure and top position. On the opposite end of the spectrum, you got Mike Davis. He's another grappler. I feel like he's like a magician on the ground, bro. I feel like he's a magician, bro. He's coming in with these submission threats that you don't ever really see coming. He really is someone to kind of be wary for, even when he's on his back. The issue with that, though, is he does not have good takedown defense. I feel like he can get taken down. He's susceptible to the takedowns because he feels so comfortable on his back. He likes being on his back because of the submission threat. But obviously, as we know, when we say it all the time, you lose minutes like that. The judges are not seeing it as you winning. He tends to fade a little bit in the later rounds. He still carries that power, but he tends to fade as far as the volume and the pressure goes. So I don't think it's going to go too well when you're going up against someone that's so grappling heavy and you're constantly going to be trying to either pull up a submission or trying to get up off the ground, and you're carrying that weight of the Tajik Eagle. So yeah, bro, my prediction, give me a Levy by decision. And I know this is sounding a little crazy. Little crazy. But I could honestly see him getting a late 3rd round KO. I think he kind of puts Mike Davis in drowning waters, tires him out. The takedown threat's going to be a lot. And he's going to smash. Brother, when he gets on top of you, he's going to fucking smash. If you want to play on a little bit of a risky side, I did put this. You could take Mike Davis by sub. Again, he is a real magician on the ground. He really is. I know he only has 2 wins by subs, but he's constantly trying to pull up that submission threat constantly. I'm watching it in his fights. So you could get a Mike Davis by sub. I'm probably gonna sprinkle a little something on there. But give me a Levy. Give me a Levy by decision. Wouldn't be surprised with a late third round KO.
All right. I'll make you mad again. Fucking with Mike Davis, baby.
This dude's a fucking
Look,
idiot. Here we
we're
go
not
again.
about to. We're not about to ride with this fucking wrestle fuck. Okay.
He's
Look,
like
you're
Khabib.
talking about
His
Khabib as.
his
No,
name's
he's not like Khabib. No,
his
he's not.
nickname's literally Tajik Eagle. Just like Khabib's the eagle, he's the eagle
It's
from
Timu. It's
Tajik.
Timu. That's what that means. Is that translates to Timu Eagle.
You're a fucking
All
hater.
right.
You're a fucking hater,
No.
and I
This
fucking
is
had
where.
it. Go
No.
ahead.
Look.
Yeah. Yep.
He's ass. He may not be ass. His grappling's good, but one, I also am a hater again. I don't want to see this guy succeed. Not with this style. You're talking about his contender series fight. That was his most entertaining fight. That's the problem. You know, he's usually not that active on the ground, you know? In the contender series, he wanted the fucking contract. He had some motivation, so he started getting active. So
No.
that's where you get the Khabib-esque
I'm
fight
gonna keep.
style. And
Remember what
he
you
has
said
the
right here.
potential.
Listen. Remember what you said right here. I'm gonna hold you to that in another fight later on the card. Continue
What? That's it.
about the contender series, and that's just like there's one off because they really want the contract. I'm gonna
Oh.
hold you to this later. Just remember that you said that. Continue.
All right.
You piece
all right.
of shit. This is the second card in a row that you go against me the first two fucking fights of the night.
You're going against me. How are you going to support this Timu Eagle? Mike Davis coming in, he knocks people out. He's got hands, okay? And that's what I
Who
predict.
does
The
he
second
knock
round
out?
KO.
He's knocking out cans. He knocked out who? Mitch Ramirez? Mitch Ramirez ain't doing shit in the UFC. It took him 2 rounds to knock out Mitch Ramirez. Fucking Chase Hooper bum ass was able to get it done in 1 round.
At least he's finishing people. This dude's got 9 decisions. You know, we hate to see it.
Dominant decisions. You know who else has a lot of decisions? Khabib. And look at my boy Tajik Eagle looking like a little Khabib Jr. over there.
Again, Habib's not my favorite fight. I respect Habib.
You're gonna ruin this thing.
I don't like
make
that.
Me even more mad. Don't make me more mad. Don't do that.
I wish Connor knocked him the fuck out,
what?
bro.
Don't fucking do it. Don't you fucking do that to me.
This is number 1 bullshit, brother.
Don't you fucking do this.
Number 1 bullshit.
Listen, brother. Listen, we have till now, till December, okay? And I just want to make a bet with you because right now I'm not liking where you're going and I'm not liking what you're thinking, okay? The next time, at the end of December, whoever has the most fights correct, or whoever has the least amount of fights correct, they have to wear a shirt when we're together next time and then the next year, and I'll fund the shirt. I don't give a fuck, and it's gonna say, "I'm a UFC casual." That's what it's gonna fucking say, and you're gonna fucking wear the shirt, and you're gonna wear the shirt with pride.
Hey, you better, you know, pick some color that matches your skin tone well, you know, for the t-shirt, so that at least look decent, you know. I don't want you to have to wear some goofy color, you know. Mike Davis, 2nd round knockout. We're defending, like you said, wizard on the ground. Hey, let this Timu Eagle do some weird bullshit. Get a little carried away on the ground. Just Mike Davis, baby. Okay?
Yeah.
2nd round knockout. Without a doubt. This is where you make your money. Not on the last underdog, Cody Gibson. On this underdog, Beast Boy. Okay? This is where you make your money. 2nd round TKO. I said it. You heard it. It's locked. It's already locked. It's already happened. It's just a matter of time. Timu Eagle, you're fucked.
Go on to the next fight, and I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself. You're starting this one.
This one's pretty obvious. We got Magomed Tukalov. I think it's Tukalov, I believe. Tiger. We like tigers. Versus Brinson Ribeiro. the gorilla. We like gorillas too,
Okay,
right?
see,
We do like gorillas.
yeah, I thought you were gonna say something else though. I thought you were gonna say you didn't like gorillas.
No, we do like gorillas.
But
Gorillas are
eagles
good.
you don't like. Eagles you're fucking hating on. The state bird, hater. Or the country's bird, you're hating.
We don't
My
hate
bad.
all eagles. We hate some eagles. All right, can I finish? Now we're talking about land animals, okay? We
Okay,
have
you're right,
tiger
my bad.
versus gorilla, all
You're right, my
right?
bad. You're right.
And the reason that we're gonna be rocking with the gorilla today is because we're out of our fucking mind. I'm just kidding. We're not rocking
Okay.
with the gorilla.
Fucking God.
Magomed Tukalov, of course, we're gonna rock with him. His last KO, I think it was his last win. He KO'd Kyle Machado, and Brenson Ribeiro actually beat him too, but they went to decision. But Tukalov really put him down. You know what I'm saying? Ribeiro's on a 3-loss streak. I'm not gonna lie. There's something wrong with the boy. He has angered somebody in the company. Because he's 3 losses in a row. These are all killers, bro. Like he has seriously angered someone, and now he's got to fight Tukalov. Um,
Who is it?
Tukalov, he
Let me
seems,
look. Oh
yeah,
yeah,
go look, dude,
it has been
dude.
straight killers.
He, bro,
Yo, why did they give this boy? Holy
I don't
shit.
know what he did, bro. But he done pissed off
They must
Uncle
not like
Dana,
gorillas.
bro. Yeah, somebody don't like gorillas. They they try to put this gorilla down. But yeah, Tukalov, he's well rounded. He's got a good Muay Thai. You know, like knees, elbows. His counter striking is really good. I think he's patient. He also mixes it up well. I think. I don't know if it was his last fight or one of the fights I was watching. He really had the finish in front of him on the feet, you know, and then but like the way he shot right after having the finish, he shot for a takedown was like perfect timing and like threw it off. He ended up getting the TKO win, but like the way he mixed it up instantly, like right when you have like a highlight finish in front of you, you know, it's just smart and yeah, I think he's well rounded. He's huge, 6'5". Um, it's always risky when you're going with a guy for his debut, but again, Brenson Ribeiro, um, he's solid. I think he's better than he seems. But yeah, he's going against killers, and this guy's another killer in my opinion. So yeah, I got Tukalov again, second round knockout. Could be a first rounder. I'm more confident in just knockout, but I did put second round knockout.
Okay.
This is his UFC debut. You know, this guy has fought killers, Brenson Ribeiro, so he does have some experience. That's why we're at least saying second round, but I could see a first round knockout as well.
Yep. I'm fine with that. Again, we can make this one short and sweet. We both on the same page here. Listen, the gorilla is drunk, dumb, and broke. All right, he's taking this fucking fight because he needs some fucking money, and you know what? He's gonna get paid, and it's going straight to the concussion bill. All right, it's not gonna be good for him, bro. It's not gonna be good. My boy Magomed the Tiger, bro. You said it. His striking is very good, bro. It's big, explosive power. I feel like his shots are very calculated. He honestly has a very good jab. I love his jab. It's fast. It's straight down the pipe. He loves throwing the jab, little double jab. I love it. Again, good clinch work because I think that comes from that Muay Thai background. He tend to transition into the takedowns, and he's always pushing for a finish, brother. 100% undefeated and 100% win rate. We love to fucking see it. On the other end of this, we got the
That's the
gorilla.
same thing, my brother. 100% win rate, undefeated.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. And then we got the fucking gorilla. And I feel like the issue with him is that he fights to the level of his opponent. You know, and because he does that, it causes him to be a beat behind. I've seen him push a fast pace because his opponent pushes a fast pace. But because that he starts off a little slow because he's trying to fill out his opponent and then he tries to catch up because this is the level of his opposition. I've seen him start slow because his opponent is starting slow, and I feel like that's his issue. He's always a beat behind because he fights to the level of his opposition. He's powerful, um, but he doesn't pair that power with aggression, and I truly feel like that's his issue. And Let's be honest. He has horrible fucking takedown defense. Horrible takedown defense. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. What is this takedown defense looking like? What can I see it? Can I see it? Can I see it? That's striking. Can't see his fucking takedown. Just no. Oh, there it is. Yep. Oh no, that's his takedown accuracy. It's even worse. 8%. Good God Almighty. Yeah, brother. It's not good. It's not looking pretty for him. Okay, wait. Oh, that's the wrong guy. That makes sense now. 21% takedown defense. Woo wee, good God Almighty.
Solid. That's solid.
21%, not good. So give me Magomed. I got him by a finish as well. I said I put on here most likely ground and pound, but honestly, potential club and sub. I could see a little club and sub coming from him. But give me a ground and pound. I got first or second round finish. I think you can't go wrong with it. I feel like he's definitely a lock. Yeah, bro. First, second round finish can't go wrong.
Yeah. And this might be my lock. Actually, I didn't even think about the lock, but I'll think about it as we're going through. But this is definitely lock
I haven't thought
potential.
about mine either. You're good. I'm thinking about mine as I'm going through it as well. Cody Gibson.
Yeah. Hey. For the record, also Tukalov's first 2 fights were at heavyweight, so that's good too. Good for us. So, anyways,
starts out with the next one too. Go in.
All right. So next we got. Wait a minute. What in the world?
What up?
Oh, my order is different, like on my notes, bro. Because I think they moved this fight actually way up on the card. Because were you looking at it from Google or on the UFC website when you were like getting this together?
You know what? I actually can't remember because mine is also way up on the thing. I wonder
Yeah.
what
So on the
else.
UFC website, this is way up, but on the Google, it was lower on the card. So I go
That's
off of the
probably mistake.
website because I think they're more correct with that shit.
Yeah. I did end
But
up going with the website. This is weird. How the fuck did I fuck that up? Because I know I thought I went off of the UFC website, but even on my notes, I have it higher. Maybe while I was making the PowerPoint, I fucked up somewhere along the lines and
it's all good. Do you want to do this one or should we go to the actual next one, which is Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Sam Patterson?
yeah, we can go to the next one, Santiago Ponzinibbio. I think I know what I did wrong. Let me look at something real quick. Yeah, I think I know what I did wrong. I think I fucked up because I was I saw because you have to like scroll and drag. I think I scrolled and dragged and moved it up on the spot.
Oh, okay. All right. So on this one, we got Santiago Ponzinibbio. That's a dope ass last name. I can't even lie. The Argentine Dagger. Low key fire ass nickname too. You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
Versus Sam Patterson. If
Hey,
this ain't the most
yo.
basic ass name, bro.
No
Like,
nickname, no
no
nothing.
nickname, plain character, just white, just existing.
Yep.
He's there. Santiago, he looked like he looked like a little bigger Tony Ferguson to me, little T Ferg, in this picture at least. But anyways,
Hold on, brother. Hold on, brother. Hold on. I'm looking at the UFC website right now. It is Ishmael Bonfim before Santiago Ponzinibbio.
what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It is. What the hell? They're playing with me. Last night it wasn't.
Yeah, I think that's what
Okay, okay.
happened. I think when we started
Alright.
our research yesterday, yeah, it wasn't in this order. And then when I was making the PowerPoints, which was this morning, I did it in the order of the UFC website.
$600 billion company, by the way. We can't even do anything fucking right.
We're going back to Ishmael Bonfim.
Back to Ishmael. This is what I wanted to talk about anyways. Actually, I did prefer you do this one because I did prefer the Sam Patterson one.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah, bro, we got Ishmael Bonfim, brother of Gabriel Bonfim. Gabriel Bonfim's a completely different animal compared to Ishmael Bonfim. I tell you what, all right? But listen, nonetheless, The Bonfim brother. Hey, by the way, because I can't say, I can't read. What's his nickname?
Marta. Know what it
Nareta.
means. We're gonna
I,
look it
I
up
I
right
don't know
now.
what it means either.
I
Yeah,
got you.
I don't see it. But yeah, I'm looking pro since 2011. Made his UFC debut in 2023. 9 wins by KO, 4 by submission. Pretty decently well rounded. He had a 13 fight win streak from 2015 to 2023. Once he got into the UFC, got that real level competition. Shit was looking a little rough. I already mentioned this. His brother Gabriel, he's in the welterweight division. Yeah, they both earned their contract on the same episode of Dana White Contender Series. And then they debuted in the UFC on the exact same card, UFC 283. And they both won by stoppage. But after that, Gabriel took a different path. Ishmael took a different path of losing. We got a loser and we got winners. All right. I will say though, because I know I'm shitting on him. Ishmael Bonfim, he is a very good counter striker. His counter striking is very good. The thing I don't like, it says he's 5'8". I win and I'm watching his fights. If he's 5'8", I'm 6'2". I swear to God, this brother's 5'5". He lied somewhere on the fucking application. All right. The dude is not fucking 5'8". He's short as all get out. Okay. Whatever. He's been hurt. He's been knocked out in his last 2 fights. I will admit one of them was a doctor stoppage because he got punched in the eye and he couldn't fucking see. The doctor ended up stopping it. But I do think his path to victory is he needs to lead the dance. I know I said he's a good counter striker, but I need him to lead the dance. It might be hard with the height difference. You're looking at 5'8". Again, I feel like he's 5'5" versus someone that's 6 foot. But I need him to lead the dance. On the opposite end of this, you have that boy Axel Sola. Axel Sola, very technical striker, very technical, decent wrestling, but it could be hard to get it because of the size difference. It could be hard for him to get these takedowns unless he can get Bonfim against the cage due to the height difference and stuff. I think Axel's tough as nails. We've seen him take a lot of damage, and he still keeps pushing forward. He's only lost 1 fight in the UFC. I'm pretty sure this is the one he lost. It's the fight that he lost in the UFC. Let me make sure I'm not tweaking dick. Was against Mason Jones. Hey brother, I'm not mad at you for that one. It was against Mason Jones. Went to decision. Hard fought fucking war. I could see Axel missing or mixing
Oh,
in the
by the
take.
way,
Mm-hmm.
Mike Davis beat Mason Jones.
Hey, shut the fuck up. We're not
Okay,
talking
my
about
bad.
it no more.
Oh, also
Shit.
the nickname Moretta Sledgehammer.
Interesting. He must be leaving the sledgehammer at home whenever he goes into the fights, but whatever. Yeah. Again, I think Axel's tough as nails. He can take damage. He does wear it on his face. Damage being the number one criteria, I could see that being an issue. But honestly, I think Axel mixes in a lot of the takedowns. Even if he tries to just touch that leg to mess up the rhythm of Bonfim. Again, I feel like Bonfim is really good at being a counter striker, but his path to victory is him leading the dance. I feel like that's a mix of water and oil. I don't think it matches too well for Bonfim. Honestly, give me Axel by first or second round knockout. Again, we've seen Bonfim's chin kind of give way sometimes, get a little crack sometimes. So yeah, give me first or second round knockout. But to be honest, don't be surprised if you see him grind out a decision. Don't be too surprised if you see him grind out a decision. Yeah, but I'm gonna lean towards first or second round knockout for my boy Sola.
All right. I'm gonna be going with you on this one. I got Axel Sola as well. I'm actually going with him by decision. Um, I do think Ismail's kind of tough, Dr. Stoppage, that shit was questionable. I'm like, man, like, bro did come out with I can't see anything. And I'm like, brother, you got punched in the fucking face,
Yeah, there's
Like,
all slit in your face. He's like this. He's like his eyes winking and shit. Like, hey, brother, can we play it off a little bit? Hey, are you a
like
fighter? Are you training with Tom Aspinall? Or are you
it
training
looked
with
like you
David
wanted a way
Bonfim?
out.
Yeah.
And so I got questions there. Axel Sola, I mean, he looks solid to me. He has a welterweight win too. And you're talking about like the size difference here, 6 foot to 5'8". Like you said, if he's 5'8", shit, I need to be, you know, I need to be getting scouted by the NBA type shit. You
You know
know what
what
I'm
I'm saying,
saying?
bro?
Like,
I promise you're gonna see it. Y'all are all gonna see it when it goes live. This dude is not 5'8", bro. He looks so small.
so that we got the reach advantage with Sola as well. Um, Obviously, I think he prefers striking. Uh, but yeah, I mean, he's still newer in the UFC. Um, yeah, I think he'll be a decision. I think this one is like Bonfim. I think he is solid. I think he's got to improve though. And so assuming that he's still somewhat new, I think he's gonna improve some. You know, I'm hoping to see a little bit tougher of a Bonfim, so that's why I have it going decision. I could see a KO obviously, but yeah, I got Axel Solo by decision.
Fine with that. I'm fine with that. Well, also real quick, Ishmael Bonfim, if it does go by decision, there's somewhat that's leaning on his side. He has 2 losses in the UFC by knockout, 1 loss in the UFC by submission. He has a dub by decision though, and guess who has a loss by decision? Axel Sola. So if you want to take that with a grain of salt, go ahead. But yeah, brother, I feel it.
So wait, so who you got?
Oh, I got Axel Sola. Give me Axel Sola.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be Axel Sola by first or second round knockout. It's not what I put. Let me make sure I'm not tweaking out. Yeah, first, second round knockouts. What I put, but I also put don't be surprised if he grinds out a decision. So you have him by decision. I said don't be surprised, but honestly, I think first, second round knockout. I just feel like Axel's gonna lead the dance. Solo's gonna lead the dance. He's gonna find that chin, just like 2 people in the UFC already have found the chin. Well, I guess technically one has found the chin on Bonfim. But yeah,
Well, the other found the eye.
the other one
But
found the eye.
anyways, on to the next one. Um, okay, we got Santiago Ponzinibbio versus Sam Patterson. Uh, yeah, this one's a pretty easy pick for me. I mean, again, these ones to me seem like easy picks. We're gonna see it's the fight game. You never know. That's the glory of it. But again, we have a height and reach advantage, big time by Sam Patterson, an age advantage. Um, And overall, we just look better, right? Like we're coming in.
Yeah.
His striking is crispy. He had the decision loss to MVP, but that was one of the most boring fights. I did not go watch that. I was not about to go rewatch
I
that. I
didn't
already
either,
knew it,
bro. I saw it.
bro.
I was like, listen, Santiago Ponzinibbio has not even anything close to a fighting style of MVP. And yeah, bro, I'm not going back and watching that. I mean, even you look at Sam Patterson's record, he only has 2 fights that have ever gone to decision. One of them, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, was like his first fight ever that he ever took or something like that. And then like his first professional fight ever, and he lost to decision. Big womp.
Mhm.
Went, started going really good, and then against MVP, of course, it's gonna be hard to find that fucking finish.
It is hard to even find the fucking fight. That one was one that was just like, bro, what are we doing? Like the people pay. People pay. You know.
Yeah.
So it was one of them. Yeah, I hate that. So, um, wait.
Hmm.
Oh, the decision loss that he has is that is from what's his name? MVP. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah, his decision
Yeah,
loss was by MVP.
yeah. So but yeah, I mean he's got hands. He's got crispy striking. I like his striking. He's patient. I think he's someone that people look past a lot. They see like this skinny white boy or whatever, they probably think he's like weak or something. Also being from the UK, I know I think people from the UK are a little weaker. That's just I'm
Mhm.
sorry. It is what it is. Usually I think that, and so I think people underestimate him a little bit. But yeah, his striking is very clean in my opinion. Um, he's got good power. He's patient. Uh, and yeah, he's definitely well-rounded. I like him a lot. I do like him. Um, I got him by KO, of course. I don't know what round we're gonna see. I just got him by KO. Uh, but I also just wanted to add. I mean, Santiago Ponzinibbio. I mean, bro, like he's gonna want to stand and fight. Uh, we love it, but that's where he's gonna get caught. He's gonna get caught by Sam Patterson. Um, Santiago likes to stand. He's gonna get
Yeah.
punished. It's gonna happen, and so yeah, I see probably a second round knockout, but I'm just riding with knockout by Sam Patterson. Yeah, he's gonna be too quick, too clean, too young, too strong, too good.
Yep.
Also, just for the record, I just want to add this in there. Ponzinibbio, he's the dude that got memed by D-Rod when D-Rod knocked him out, and D-Rod
Oh
screaming,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
like in the
Yeah.
background, bro's falling over like a cartoon character, bro. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, bro.
bro, that shit was so funny, bro.
That shit
But
was
yeah,
fucking
I would love
hilarious.
to see that shit again. But yeah, Sam
Yeah.
Patterson by knockout.
Yeah. Again, I'll keep
This
it
might
short.
be a lock too. This could be a lock for me too.
This could be a lock. This could be a lock. Again, I'll make it short and sweet. I'm going with Sam Patterson as well. I do think Ponzinibbio does have cardio on his side, though. He's seen 3-round fights pretty often. His experience is
Yeah,
also on his side. 20 UFC fights. He's fought all levels of competition. But his chin has for sure been cracked. It's for sure been cracked. He's been dropped
yep,
bad in his last 2 fights in a row. I really truly feel like his game plan needs to revolve around leg kicks early, take away the power of Sam Patterson. I feel like Sam Patterson doesn't really do too well against the leg kicks. And yeah, I will say again, also I'm leaning towards Sam Patterson. Sam Patterson does not have much head movement. He leaves his chin in the air, so he does lose minutes to that because he does show a lot of damage. Again, he's part of the Boys and Co. Shout out to fucking MMA guru, but he's part of the Boys and Co. He shows damage a lot. He doesn't have the chin movement or the head movement, and he lifts his chin in the air to a lot of his shots, but he is a sniper on the fucking feet. He uses his jab
yep,
to set up powerful right hands. Yeah, I feel like, it's really good. Also, I would like to note too, I've seen some of his footage. He is very good on the ground as well. Obviously, he has more wins
yeah,
by sub than he does by knockout. He is a black belt in jiu-jitsu, so he is a real submission threat on the floor. I have right here on my prediction, give me Sam Patterson by first round knockout. I think he's gonna find that chin very early because he's such a sniper on the feet. Ponzinibbio likes being on the feet. You see the range and the height difference. I feel like he's really gonna find it. He's gonna set up that jab very well, and he's gonna find it very early. I mean, Santiago Ponzinibbio got hurt in the first round against fucking D-Rod. So yeah, I feel like you could sprinkle a little something on sub because of his submission threat. But obviously I put on here, be mindful, Santiago has never been submitted before.
yeah,
So, again, I wonder what the odds are. Maybe I sprinkle something on there. He's 2-0 to sub even in the UFC. He's 2-1 by knockouts in the UFC. So I might sprinkle a little something on sub, but I'm gonna definitely, I feel like, lean towards a first round knockout. If you want to play knockout in general, but I think it's gonna be a first round knockout.
yes, sir.
Yeah, bro. Shit. Next one. You want me to take it away? You want to take it away?
Yeah, you got it. You got it.
All right, bro. Listen, bro, we got my boy Dustin Jacoby, the Hanyak. We love my boy Dustin when he comes in here and he fights, bro. He's a menace. He's always looks good in his fights. And he's going up against the debut fighter, Muhammad Saeed. I believe how you pronounce it. I don't know why this nigga's nickname is Cubic. So probably a Russian thing. Whatever. I picked this picture for a reason. He looks boring as hell. He does not look that good. He looks a little like he doesn't even want to fucking be there for the photo shoot. I think Dustin Jacoby's a great striker. He rolls with a lot of the punches. He's coming off 3 back-to-back KO victories. And he's only been finished by Dominic Reyes. I said that at first, but then you go back, let's look at the UFC at his record. He has one loss by KO, one loss by sub in the UFC. As I put this, because I said he's only been finished by Dominic Reyes, he did get finished by someone else, and I can't remember who it was. But it was like back in like fucking, I have to look it up, bro. It was like
It
back
was
in
actually
like
in Bellator.
hold on, no. It wasn't the UFC.
In UFC.
But he fought in the UFC early in the career. Look, in 2012 and
Oh
2011,
yeah.
2012,
Holy
he fought in
shit.
the UFC, and then he back to back losses against who the fuck knows who they are. Again, you see how fresh he is. He didn't start professional fighting until 2010, so he's only a year or two into professional fighting. He left the UFC, had some Bellator fights, got back into the UFC, and he's been a menace ever since. So yeah, so since he's came back into the UFC, he's only been finished by Dominic Reyes, and he's only lost to top level competition. He's lost to Dominic Reyes, Alonzo Manifield, and he's looked good in his last fight. Amza Mirzakhanov and Khalil Roundtree. Three of those guys he lost. He went to decision with. On the other end of the spectrum, you got Muhammad Saeed. He has cannons in his hand. He has really, really powerful punches in his hand. But you go back again, we mentioned another fighter previously. He's only fought bums. He hasn't fought no one. And all his fighters is like 0-1, 0-2, 0-4. He's only fought bums. And he's only gone the distance one time. All the other fights he's finished. So I feel like he leans on his explosive power. And also, you look at his stance and stuff. He does have a really fast, and a great roundhouse kick. Obviously, I think Dustin Kobe probably needs to be mindful of that. But again, he has experience on his side. I'm looking, he has 17 UFC fights, so he's looking good. My prediction: give me Dustin Jacoby by knockout. I feel like this is a lot from Muhammad Saeed. Maybe a decision, maybe, right? Just because Muhammad has never been finished. But Dustin Jacoby's a fucking dog, brother. He's a fucking dog. So I'm definitely leaning towards that KO for Dustin Jacoby.
Yep. I completely agree. Basically everything you said. Muhammad Saeed also has like this very like kind of upright stance,
Mm-hmm.
and he's already at a disadvantage in the height and reach versus Jacoby. Again, the age thing doesn't really apply in these heavier weight classes, in my opinion, as much. I think Dustin Jacoby, he's got that real grown man strength, like his
Yep.
power is different because you see it even when he's just laying in the jab or, he's not throwing full force and he's hurting people. And yeah, I agree. Dustin Jacoby by knockout, without a doubt. Like he's on a 3-fight knockout streak. He's looking great. He's got a ton of experience. This guy's 9-0, hasn't lost at all, but he doesn't look the greatest. This is his first UFC fight. UFC's got the best fighters in the world, baby. You know,
Yep.
and this guy's gonna learn. And so yeah, the thing is, you never know with guys on their debut because you don't know how good they are. You know that they've beat people and stuff, and they look good on the record, but you don't know against what level. Like they could be
Yep.
fighting straight cans. So, yeah, we can't buy into them yet, but yeah, we got Dustin Jacoby by knockout. J
Yep.
Rock, don't make me angry.
What did J
J
Rock say?
Rizzy, he's spamming the bits.
Oh my fucking god, this nigga J Rock. J Rock. Can we just catch a fucking vibe? It's 9 in the fucking morning. Holy shit.
It's 9 in the morning, J Rizzy.
Um, Listen, sometimes when you want to take this next fight, you want to start it off. So I'm gonna let you
Thank you,
start it
brother.
off,
Thank
brother.
you.
I'm gonna
I,
let you
I,
start it off.
hey, thank you, my brother. All right, so we'll introduce the red corner first. Thomas Peterson, the train. All right, cool. Hey.
All right, cool story, bro. Anyway, back to the
So
meat and
that's him over
potatoes.
there. Now we talk about greatness, baby. Okay, we're talking about the one, the no, I'm
No,
just
okay,
kidding.
no way.
But
Don't piss me fuck off.
Nah, okay. Obviously, Walter Walker. I did not know his nickname's the Clean Machine.
I didn't know
J
that
Rock,
either.
why
That I was
have you been
making
up
this.
since 6? Why are you up since 6, J Rock? What the
Yo.
fuck are you doing?
Also, this reminds me, Jake, and we're gonna start doing it next fight breakdown. We have to merge our chats.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure,
yeah, we
for
should start
sure.
doing that.
So that, yeah. But yeah, Walter Walker just statistically, bro, I was a fucking giant, 6'6". Uh,
Bro, versus six
you
one.
know,
Yeah.
yeah, versus 6'1". We got the reach advantage here. We're a little bit younger. Um, he has one loss, and I cannot remember. Okay, it's to Lucas Zeski.
First fight in the
I don't know
UFC.
who the fuck that is, but we lost to him. I don't know what happened there. I actually didn't even watch that fight, so I should actually go watch that. But I mean, we know what it is. I don't have to go too in depth. I mean, we are betting the house on a first round heel hook, brother. Like, there's we have one path to victory, brother, and this heel hook.
And it's heel hook. Yeah.
Everybody's heels are in danger. Then, Han, I did say hi to you. Hi, Han. She said, "You didn't hear I didn't hear you say hi to me." Did you donate bits? No, I'm just playing. But,
Yeah, bro.
yeah, Walter Walker, Johnny Walker's brother, like, I've been a fan of Johnny Walker since the apartment days, like, for some reason, I just liked him a lot. It aged like milk, to be honest. So, but I'm still a fan of Johnny Walker. I can't help it. Like, I liked him back in the day, and he's been through it. But
Yeah.
and so I am a fan of Walter Walker too, bro. I follow him on Instagram. He's so fucking funny. He's hilarious. Also, I love that he's on this card because my brother's main training partner, none other than Bogdan, you know, fighting in the main event. They train together every day.
Yeah.
So, um, yeah, Walter Walker, we know the submission game. Obviously, there's some danger on the feet without a doubt. Thomas Peterson got 7 KOs, none in the UFC, by the way, but is heavyweight. These guys got power. I have seen Walter Walker get hit, and he's hittable. I do like his stand up in general, but he just commits to the takedown and the ground game so quick that we don't really get to see a ton of his stand up. I think it's decent, but um, we haven't really got to see it at the higher level. Obviously, yeah, the main thing to talk about, 4 heel hooks in a row, all first round, is unfucking real. You know what I'm saying? Like, unbelievable,
It's
bro.
crazy. It's crazy. And you know what's so crazy is that he has 4 wins. Again, he lost his first fight in the UFC, and then all first round 4 win submission heel hooks. But before the UFC, he only had a 1 submission win. He was this like knockout artist, never really even wanted to threaten too much of any submission threat. And then something just clicked to this dude. And he just like I guess he fell in love with heel hooks. And the thing I will say is that typically when you're in training, it's hard to train against heel hooks. It's hard to train for heel hooks because you're putting yourself such at danger. It's so easy to really fuck up your tendons, fuck up the shit in your legs, your knees, and all that shit. So it's really hard to train for them. So I feel like that's what's leaning on Walker. Um, yeah, bro.
And it's so like such a specific thing, and like when you get caught by it, especially for like a heavyweight, you can get their foot. Like they got bigger feet, bro. So you can really control it better just because you got more leverage to work with. And yeah, these boys do not want their heels hooked. You know what I'm saying? And Walter Walker is just over here just eating them up, bro. Just heel after heel. He's a fucking heel menace, brother.
Yeah, bro.
Um, I'm all for it. I'm with the hype. I love Walter Walker. I'm a fucking fan. Uh, yeah. Give me
Yeah,
Walter
bro.
Walker by a heel hook.
I yeah, bro. Again, I mean, We got the same one on same dude on this one. Yeah, Walter Walker coming in huge height and reach advantage, 6'5" versus 6'1", 78 reach, 78 inch reach versus 74 inch reach. Last 4 fights we already talked about it all by heel hook. And then you have Thomas Peterson on the other side. I'm gonna be honest, all he wants to do is fucking wrestle. When he does wrestle and he gets his opponents down, he is very elite. He is elite. He plays very safe, and he wins a lot of minutes due to it. But truthfully, I went back. I'm looking at these footage, and this is just my eyes. Very little volume on the fucking feet. I did not like what I saw when he was on the feet. He's been knocked out 3 times on the feet. 3 times. I'm going back looking at stats. His last fight versus Guilherme Pat. Guilherme stuffed all 5 of the takedowns. Thomas Pearson won. He only landed 28 significant strikes. That's it, over 3 rounds. When he fought this dude, Dontel Mayes, he got 9 out of 9 takedowns, brother. He only landed 28 significant strikes and it went to decision. I feel like he's so low fucking volume. He's just winning minutes strictly based off of control time. Since he's been in the UFC, he's got slept twice. He's lost a decision once, and then he's won by decision 3 times. Again, I mentioned this before briefly. Walter Walker, he does have more knockout wins than submissions. Again, he only had 1 submission win before the UFC, and then there's some evolutionary thing that happened to him. I'm gonna go off a whim here and say, give me Walter Walker by knockout. I really don't like what I see with Thomas Peterson, and I feel like, again, we love him with the heel hooks and we love the submissions, and don't get me wrong, I hope I see another fucking heel hook. I'd be so happy. But with that height and reach advantage, and again, he still does try to strike on when he stands up, I really see him hurting Peterson just like many opponents have in the UFC, and it's not going to look good. I did put on here, I also could see Peterson winning by decision though, because he's winning minutes on the ground and he plays it very safe. So I really don't think I think it is going to be kind of hard for Walter Walker to really get that heel hook against someone that is like this elite wrestler. Yeah, obviously Walter Walker has looked really good and he has had them heel hooks, but you go look at these opponents and it's like Louis Sutherland. This nigga not a wrestler at all. Kennedy Njoku. This dude not a wrestler at all. Dontel Mayes, not a wrestler at all. Junior Tafa, not a wrestler.
He a wrestler.
Oh. And so like, yeah, bro. So again, I'm gonna lean towards Walker as well, but I'm gonna say Walker gets a KO in this one. I don't know what round.
Which I respect and I like it too. I do like that because he does have knockouts. And like I said, I've liked what he looks like on the feet. I do like his striking. But again, he's been hit a little bit from those other guys that he's got these submissions on recently, and so I think he is hittable. I am a little worried just because it is heavyweight again, and we're brothers with Johnny Walker. That's a main concern, Like, I don't want the chin to translate or anything, Not that I think it will, but you never know.
You never know. I mean,
Walter Walker, I think he's the better brother. He's built different, I think.
For sure. He's never been finished. He's only lost one fight by decision. Again, it was his first fight in the UFC. And yeah, bro, give me Walter Walker. Keep it nice, keep it simple.
Yes, sir.
I could take on this one if you need me to.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost, don't ask me how to say this dude's name, but I'm gonna try my fucking best. Abubakar?
Which one?
Abubakar? Well, the other dude, his name is Sagid, or maybe the G is silent and it's Saeed, but I think it's Sagid. Sagid versus Abubakar.
Okay. Abubakar.
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 Abubakar making his debut in the UFC. And Sagid, he's had 1 fight in the UFC, and he lost. He lost. It didn't look pretty. It didn't look nice for him. All right. I actually don't remember how the fuck he lost. I'm trying to look right now. Oh yeah, that's who I remember now. Yeah, it was against Nicholas Dalby. And so now he's going to be against Guy, debut fight, similar height, 6 foot against 6'1". The reach though, you got 78-inch reach versus 74.5-inch reach. If you didn't know this, or if whoever's watching didn't fucking know this either, Abubakar, he trains with Hamzat. So he's one of Hamzat's training partners. His wrestling's pretty fucking good. His wrestling's pretty fucking good, and he trains with fucking Hamzat. I love to see it. He also has really good striking. He uses his striking to lead to his takedowns, but he's a decision merchant. We talked about someone else that's a fucking decision merchant. This dude, 4 wins by knockout, 1 win by sub, and 19 wins by submission. Holy shit, can we please get a fucking finish? And then you got Sagita on the other end. Not a good striker. He relies heavy on his wrestling. He lost to Nicholas Darby, due to the lack of striking on his feet, and the lack of ground strikes trying to chase a submission on the ground. He is a submission specialist, 13 wins by submission. But again, you lose minutes that way. You just do. If you're not having any kind of damage on the feet, it gets back up. Nicholas Darby lands a couple punches. They're giving the round to Nicholas Darby. My prediction, Abubakar by decision. It's hard to pick him with anything else. Well, Abubakar by decision. I might sprinkle a little bit of money on a KO because he does have relentless power, and he for sure has an advantage on the feet. It's his debut. He's probably trying to do something nice, do something good. But yeah, give me Abubakar by decision.
Keep it short and sweet. Same thing.
Cool. Next fight.
Yep. Yeah. Basically, bro. I mean, there's just not a ton to talk about. Also, couldn't find fights on these guys, bro. Like,
I found one
mainly
fight with
Abubakar.
Abubakar. Yeah. Saeed,
Bro.
yeah, I couldn't even find his fight in the UFC. I couldn't even find it on the fucking UFC Fight Pass. Like, I had to look up
Bro,
this
like,
dude's
what the fuck, dude? Like,
yeah.
how y'all got like 50 combined fights and we can't even find them? We got like
Oh
one. We
God,
have
what?
proof of like one fight, you
What
know?
is one,
Like,
bro?
as
What the
far as we
fuck?
know, these guys aren't even fighters,
Yeah,
bro. Like,
bro,
we really don't know.
the fucking Wilt Chamberlain of fucking UFC footage. Holy shit.
I swear. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, Abubakar by decision. Again, don't have much to go off of here. Yeah. On to the next one.
On to the next one. On to the next
All
one.
right.
This is the main card opener, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Let me make sure I'm not mistaken. Is this the main card opener? Nah, because they added something. They added something to this fucking card.
Nah, the last one was the main card opener.
That's
This
what it
is
was.
the
Yeah,
second
yeah,
one.
they changed it. It was Rizvan Kuniev.
I'm gonna take this one because I figure same thing. You want me to have Walter Walker? I think you want the next one.
Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, Rizvan Kuniev versus Tyrell Fortune. Oh man. This one I'm rocking with Rizvan Kuniev. Um, we haven't seen a ton of him, especially in the UFC. But I'm trying to pull it up same time. He's got some experience. I mean, he. I know it's a loss, but he did put up a good fight against Curtis Blades, and so that one gives us a lot of, like vision of where he is, his level and shit. So, I think that was solid. I mean, I think some people even probably thought I mean, it was a split decision, you know.
Did you go back and rewatch
Curtis
the fight by
Blades.
any chance?
I didn't. No.
Okay.
Did you?
Yeah, I rewatched it for a refresh. I thought he
Yeah.
won the fight.
You did?
Yeah, I thought he won the fight. Curtis Blades for sure took the first round. Rizvan Kuniev for sure took the second round, and then it went to the third round. I feel like they gave it to Curtis Blades off of like purely control time, but he didn't get any takedowns. He chased a lot of takedowns. The ref's like, "Come on, do something, Curtis, do something." He's like rushing them, But I thought Rizvan Kuniev won the fight, to be honest. But hey, they gave it to Curtis Blades, split decision. At the time, Rizvan Kuniev's debut fight, Curtis Blades, I believe, was like ranked 5 in the UFC when they fought, so they really had a lot of hype going against Kuniev. But yeah,
Tyrell Fortune. Basically, in the UFC, he has a win over Marcin Tybura. Tybura, I mean, he's mediocre to me. You know, he's a ranked heavyweight. It's heavyweight. You know, we don't have the strongest competition out here. Sadly, it's getting better. It's getting better by the month. I swear, like it's getting better.
Yep.
Quick. Um, but yeah, I'm rocking with Rizvan Kuniev by decision. He beat Curtis Blades, right? He beat a Jelton Almeida. Uh, I don't think Tyrell Fortune's striking is gonna be good enough to get Rizvan out of there. Yeah, I think Rizvan's gonna be another heavyweight contender. You know, he's
Yep.
solid, decently well rounded, and yeah, hey, I gotta ride with the boy. He got Jelton Almeida out of there. You know, so
Yep.
this helps us. We love you. You know,
Yep.
so
We do
and I
love you
think
for
that may have
that.
been Jelton Almeida's last.
That was the
It
last
is his last
100%.
fight.
Yep.
Hey, so thank you, Kuniev, brother. We needed you, you
We
know?
needed you.
So,
Yeah, bro.
and he beat him by unanimous decision. Alexander Volkov beat him by a split decision. Jason Almeida,
Yep.
Jelton Almeida, sorry. But yeah, so yeah, Rizvan Kuniev by decision for me.
Okay, okay. Rizwan Kuniev does not have a nickname, but I like calling my boy the Rizzler. So yeah, bro. The Rizzler, his fighting style is he's like, in my opinion, he's the anti-meta of the heavyweight division. He has very quick strikes for heavyweight. He throws quick and he's throwing like 3, 4 punch combinations out there. He doesn't use his wrestling offensively, but he doesn't need to. He uses that defense wrestling. His defense wrestling is fucking elite. I tell you what, especially in this weight class. I mean, when he fought Curtis Blades, he fought off 13 out of the 15 takedowns Curtis Blades tried to take him with. In his UFC debut against the number 5 ranked fighter, right? He fought off all 8 takedowns that Johnson Almeida tried throwing on him. He did
I
have
meant to mention this shit. I didn't. I guess I didn't write it down. But what the fuck? Oh, I did. I just didn't see it. My dumb ass. Sorry.
okay, you're good. Yeah, bro. I mentioned this earlier, but yeah, I feel like when I went back and rewatched the fight, he lost a split decision by Curtis Blades, but in my opinion, I really feel like he did win the fight. And on the other end of this, you got Tyrell Fortune. Tyrell Fortune, he's a natural 205er. In a lot of sites it's in 205, but he does train with my boy Cortez Acosta. So he has that on his side. He's a wrestling heavy fighting style. He doesn't throw much on the feet, to be honest. He throws more than Thomas Peterson, bitch ass, but he does not throw that much on the feet. Keep it short, keep it sweet. I got Kuniev by decision. But to be honest, I put on here, don't be surprised if we get a KO for Kuniev. So I'm probably gonna sprinkle a little 3rd round KO. Or just maybe I'll sprinkle a finish by Kuniev, depending on what the odds are looking like. But my prediction is decision. But I wouldn't be surprised if we get a 3rd round knockout. I just feel like his power, him again, Terrell Fortune being a heavy wrestler. You got Kuniev coming in here being anti-meta, and I say he's anti-meta because you see these fighters in here that you have Curtis Blades, right? He was so he made it as high up as he did because of his wrestling. Now we have Terrell Fortune coming into the UFC wrestling heavy. You have Gable Stevenson coming into the UFC wrestling heavy. These people that are coming
Walter
in this
Walker, Josh Hoke. Josh Hoke, he be striking, but he comes
he be
from
striking,
wrestling.
but he has a wrestling background. Rizvan Kuniev is anti-meta, brother. His takedown defense is so good because he comes from that Dagestan background. He just doesn't like using it, and he likes just throwing. And his punches are fast. He has very good cardio. He'll last all 3 rounds. So yeah, I really feel like Terrell Fortune's gonna get tired out by Kuniev defending those takedowns. Give me decision, but again, I could see a 3rd round finish by Kuniev, the Rizzler.
Yes, sir. The Rizzler. I forgot. I forgot about that. The Rizzler. Um, yeah, rocking with
Yeah,
him.
rocking with him.
That's why I think he'll be a heavyweight threat for a little while. So
Yeah,
all right, this next one. Hey, a striker's delight. I'm gonna let you do it, but I'm excited, bro.
I'm
I'm
so
excited, bro.
I'm so excited for this fight, bro. I'm so excited for this fucking fight. You have no fucking idea, brother. you got my boy Magomed Wild Chonko, aka John Pork himself, making
Yes,
his
sir.
UFC debut. Long waited for. Bro, I can't fucking wait. Again, earlier when I said, remember what you said about the whole contender series shit?
I knew it
Because,
was this fight. I
yeah,
knew it was this fight.
because he had such an insane contender series, bro. I remember it being good, and I go back and I rewatched it as I'm doing studying tape, and I'm like, bro, it was so fucking beautiful. I mean, I put it on here, insane volume for all 3 rounds. He likes to target all 3 sections of the body. He'll hit you in the head. He'll hit you in the body. He'll hit you in the legs. His teep kicks are, bro, chef's kiss. You know what I'm saying? Not much head movement. So he does absorb some
Look at
shots.
his head. I mean, he could
You
take
know what I'm
it.
saying?
Look at him.
Yep. But again, he has that fighting style where he'll take one to throw back 2 or 3, you know. And so he's so good. He's so good. On the other end, you got my boy Damien, aka the Butcher. He's a great, well-rounded game. I really love his game. And this is my favorite part. He trains with our boy Ilya Taporia. We love it. We love it. You training with my boy Taporia? Please, we need the redemption. But he mixes up his targets very well too. He will attack from all different spots, similar to Magomed, similar to John Pork. Heavy leg kicks though. Heavy leg kicks. And so sometimes he does drop his guard, or he throws those leg kicks so that his opponents drop their guard, so then he can start throwing up a top or throw a kick up top. His takedown defense is questionable. We really only kind of see to get challenged a little bit by lower level opposition, and even then they're still kind of able to get it. He does kind of pop up decently quickly, so that part is a little bit questionable. But nonetheless, this is going to be such a banger fucking fight, brother. Such a banger. My prediction, I got John Pork by decision. But the odds on this fight, I feel like the odds on this fight should be way closer than they are. I think they have John Pork as like a plus 300 or something like that favorite. Let me go look at it real quick. But like, he's a minus 310. I'm sorry, minus 310 favorite over the Butcher as a plus 250. Obviously, John Pork has that hype coming around him. But yeah, so I put on here, give me John Pork by decision. The odds should be a lot closer than they are. I put up John Pork doesn't mix in the takedowns. I could see a split decision, or I could see the Butcher taking it away because of the decision. It maybe not mixing in the takedown threat too much. This for sure has fight of the night potential written all over it though.
I think this is gonna be more of a striking,
Don't
striker's
say that.
delight, if you will.
Yeah,
I
I
think so,
honestly, I think it is. I think it will, and that's why I think the odds should be a lot closer than what they are.
but that's where I disagree. Damien has the reach advantage, and he is a good striker. I do like his striking. I like Magomed's more. John Pork, bro, my boy gets active. He comes from the Dagestani camp. He's gonna have the takedown defense. Um, that's the only thing I'd be worried about at all because his Muay Thai is so fucking good, bro. Like, also, just for the record, did you rewatch the Contender Series fight by chance?
Yeah,
When you were watching it, was someone fucking vaping in the background, bro?
I
Like,
swear.
I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm listening.
What
Bro,
the fuck am I hearing, bro?
straight chimney, brother. Straight. I was like,
Like,
yo.
bro, what the fuck? Like, let me watch in peace, bro. Um,
Right up against the
but
mic and everything.
mute your goddamn mic, brother. Yo. You about to piss me off, son. And you know what's crazy is I don't think I ever heard a voice from that guy. He was unmuting it, but he was really muting it. Like
Yeah, bro.
you start
Yeah.
talking and he's muted. He unmutes and starts vaping. What
Yeah,
the
bro.
fuck? But yeah, Chonko. I think he's got that super high level Muay Thai. I love it, bro. The Dagestani with Muay Thai, bro. Like it's so dope. That Contender Series fight. Yeah, you're talking about he'll take one to throw 2 or 3. Bro landed like 3 or 4 times his opponent. I swear, like it's like. Let me go back to it. It was a lot though. But yeah, he threw way more. I think his striking is gonna be better. I think he's gonna be more aggressive than Damien. Damien's got good striking. He does. So that's why I could see a fight of the night like you're talking about. Um, Me personally, I got John Pork by decision. Um, when you got that good of striking, it's hard not to think there could be a knockout after 2 rounds. Uh, just drowning your opponent. But yeah, look here. So he threw 247 total strikes, 235 significant to his opponent's 72 significant. So yeah, like I think he broke a record with that at some
He
point,
did.
right?
Yeah, he broke
Um,
the lightweight record in contender series fights.
he also had 2 out of 2 takedowns that fight. Uh, but yeah, he just mixes it up well, like you're saying, all levels of the striking. The Muay Thai, bro, the art of 8 limbs. He really. That's why I love these Muay Thai fighters, bro. I love that striking. The teep kick, like you're talking about, the kicks, the elbows, the just everything. Um, yeah, I'm with the Chanko hype, bro. Damian Respecty, or however you say it, the Butcher. Again, I do like his style. I just think he's not going to be. I just don't. I don't think he's going to be better than Magomed. And so that's why I got it by decision. I don't think Magomed is necessarily going to knock him out, but it's always possible when you're drowning an opponent like that. Who knows how their face looks after 1 round of that shit. After 2 rounds of that shit. So, um, yeah, this is in my opinion, the highest level fighter both of them have fought. And yeah, I think it could bring the best out of them. And so yeah, Magomed. I don't even want to call him Magomed. John Pork by decision. We got John Pork.
Yep.
Fight of
I
the night
just
potential.
Again, I do want John Pork. And again, I see what you're saying. I need him to mix in the takedown threat. I want to see the well-roundedness of his game plan. It doesn't need to be super heavy. I just need him to mix it to negate Damien from throwing those leg kicks. He does love chopping at the leg and chopping up high. We saw John Pork. He did get hurt for a second in the second round of the contender series fight by a head kick. He recovered very well and very quickly, but yeah, bro, I need him to do that because if I just see a straight striking battle, I'm not saying I'm gonna pick against him, but I'm gonna be very scared. I'm gonna be very fucking worried.
For sure. For sure.
So, but yeah, I think it's gonna be super entertaining, brother. Super entertaining.
All right. Next we got Islam Dulatov, the Ripper, versus Wellington Turman, the Prodigy. Okay. Again, pretty obvious one, I think. We kind of gotta ride with my boy Islam, right? We want to ride with him too. I like his fighting style. I like his striking. It's really crispy to me. It's clean. Um, I think he's pretty disciplined too. Uh, yeah, bro, it's just all around. This is why I was saying earlier. I think we have a lot of finishes in this fight, and a lot of them striking, which I'm kind of surprised at with it being over in the UAE. You would expect a lot more wrestling, I think. But yeah, we got the strikers
Mm-hmm.
tonight. And so uh Wellington Turman, one, who the fuck names their kid Wellington? But we'll let it slide. He's coming off of 3 losses in a row. Is UFC. I mean, since he's been in the UFC, he's fucking lost 6 fights. So he was looking solid, got in the UFC, and he doesn't do good against the high quality fights. Islam, on the other hand, still new, of course, still new, so we don't really know, but he's still continuing on his streak, his knockout streak. He's on a 4 fight knockout streak right now. Obviously only one being in the UFC, one being contender series, but yeah, his striking just looks crispy. He's young, he's big. I think he's a perfect size for this weight class. Again, this is where welterweight is becoming crazy over time. Another 6'3" guy in welterweight, where Wellington probably would normally be a pretty big guy for welterweight 10 years ago, 5 years ago, maybe even. Bro, Islam Dulatov, he's big. He's a big boy, 6'3", the crispy ass striking. I got him. Let's see, what did I have it? I got him by knockout. I don't have a round on it, but yeah, I got him by knockout. Islam's his striking is going to be too good. Wellington, he's not looking too good in his last fights. 3 losses in a row, about to be 4, probably about to be cut, brother. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, for sure, bro. For sure. Again, another one. I keep it short. I'm gonna keep it sweet. Obviously, we got to rock with Islam. He's the heaviest favorite on this card, a minus 1,000 favorite. True, 100% finish rate.
Potential lock.
Potential. Yeah, brother. I just think this fight is tailor made for him. It truly is. I don't know who decided to name Wellington his nickname being the Prodigy. The Prodigy of what? The prodigy of what? We're coming off of three knockouts in a row, right? Or not, I'm sorry, not three knockouts, three losses in a row. And before that, right? Or not before that. Since then, and I completely forgot this dude was even in the fucking UFC. I completely fucking forgot he was in the UFC until I was like, he looks somewhat familiar. I go look at his fights. I'm like, oh yeah, I remember this dude. His last fucking fight was in December of 2023. He hasn't fought in almost 3 years. So they're just tossing him to someone. I'm sure they're gonna hear something about this being the last fight on his contract.
Yep.
He's been chinned because he makes sloppy mistakes in the cage. It is what it is. Give me Islam Dolatov. First round finish. He's been having first round finishes. We're gonna keep the streak going with this fight. Um,
Yep.
the only thing I'm questioning is it a KO or is it a sub? I know it's leaning towards KO, but I could also see a sub. He has 4 wins by sub, 8 wins by KO. To be honest, pick your fucking poison. I don't know what the odds are on first round finish. If it's pretty solid, I probably just stick with that. If not, I'm just gonna pick my poison KO or sub. But nonetheless,
Yeah, I'm gonna
yeah,
ride with the KO if that becomes the case, just because we do have twice as many KOs as subs. I think he likes the striking. He's disciplined, but I think he does prefer it. He's a
yeah,
gangster, bro. We prefer the striking. Come on. Also, just for the record, his one loss was his very first fight, and it was a decision. I didn't watch it, so I don't know. But I mean, 12 fight win streak after you're basically undefeated. Not, but you know,
yep.
12 fight win streak's dope. You know.
12-5 win streak is dope, bro. I'm fine with it. I'm rocking with him.
So yeah, I got him a knockout. And yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, the 100% finish rate, that's a big thing to look at too. 100% finish rate in his wins. So he lost the first one by decision and then 100% finish rate after
And
that.
since then, yep, straight finishes. Yeah, bro.
I did not
Yep.
realize the amount of time that Wellington had him fought, but yeah, that is alarming.
Yeah,
So
that is very fucking alarming. Yeah, bro. Move on to our co-main event of the night. We got Steve Erceg, Astro Boy himself, versus Ramazan, I believe how you pronounce it. Ramazan Timurov. Uh, and I don't know how the fuck to say his nickname, so I ain't even gonna try to do that part. But yeah, bro, you got Ramazan versus Steve Erceg. The fight, I'm looking at the odds right now. It's basically a pick 'em. You got Steve Erceg as a minus 105. You got Ramazan as a minus 115. Um, he's won both of his fights in the UFC, one by decision, one by knockout. But you got Steve Erceg, bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he's only lost to the top of the division. Two of them were, previous world champions. And, he has the cleaner and faster strikes, in my opinion, and he'll mix in the takedown threat really well. He has the cardio for sure to go 3 rounds, and he's going to keep up a very high level, very fast pace throughout the course of those 3 rounds. On the other end, you got Ramazan. Yeah, bro, he has the power on his side. I truly think so. He has very looping, powerful punches. He's the smaller fighter from the range and the height. Got a 4 inch height disadvantage and a 5 inch reach disadvantage. So but yeah, bro, I really do. I was really debating on this fight. I do think it's a coin toss.
mm,
Um I I'm gonna take. I have on here. I'm probably gonna take Ramazan by decision. I just think, and again, this is just how I'm gonna rock with it. It's because it's the Middle East. He has the OV in his name. He has the heavier punches. So I could see Steve Erceg wearing a lot of the damage. I don't think Steve Erceg really gets a finish here. I mean, since he's been in the UFC, he only has 1 win by knockout. He has 4
Oh,
by decision. So if it's gonna go to decision, you have the OV, you have him. He's gonna land the heavier punches. He may not land the most volume, but he's gonna land the heavier punches. It's in the Middle East. Give me Termavov by decision. I put on there maybe sprinkle Ursek by round 3 sub. His submission threat is very fucking good. So I could see him getting a sub, especially with him mixing in the takedown threat. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Ramazan.
yeah. This one really up in the air, like you said. The odds got it basically 50-50. Uh, yeah, this one is hard to choose. I agree. As far as the striking, the stats, we got the height and reach advantage for Urseg. Um, but his striking solid, but that's not like, you know, his specialty by any means. Only 2 wins by knockout. Only one in the UFC. To be honest, I actually have Steve Urseg by decision. I think he'll be able to mix in the grappling. He has quite a bit more experience, just at least of high level fighters than Ramazan. Um, but like you said, I mean, they're in the Middle East. That OV, bruh, I think that's a real thing. Also, they're gonna let him cheat, bruh. This dude's coming off of a positive drug test suspension. Temirov or whatever. I think he was suspended for like a year or something.
Oh
So like,
shit! See, I didn't know that.
yeah. Now they're going overseas. He's definitely gonna cheat. He's gonna get away
he
with it.
he's still juicing, brother.
So I'm like, I'm up in the air about it. But yeah, I mean, Steve Ursek, to be honest, he's fought higher level guys. He's gone to decision with some of the best flyweights in the world, and so that's where I know he's lost against them, but it's still at least a decision. Got knocked out by Kaikar France, but he's beat an O'Day Osborne, a Tim Elliott. Um, He obviously got a little bit of like that treatment that one time when he fought up, and then ever since then he's fought a little higher level in the UFC. Um, yeah, I mean, give me Usyk by decision. It's not a confident pick, but yeah, Timarov, his striking is going to be better, I think for sure. It's going to be on Usyk to mix in the grappling. That's what it's got to be, threaten
Mm-hmm.
submissions, hopefully get a submission, but. If we're standing up, then it's gonna be Ramazan. If he can defend the takedowns, it's gonna be him. And if it goes to decision, probably gonna be him still. Timarov, that is. They're in the
Yep.
Middle East. Uh, yeah, this is where he can earn my respect for real, Timarov. And but yeah, I'm gonna take the safe pick in my head just because of the experience playing a big role and the grappling. I'm going with Steve Usyk by decision.
I'm fine with that. Damn. Okay, cool. Well, lead us in, bro. Take us home. What we got? What
All
we
right,
looking like for this main event?
the main event.
And I was talking.
Magomed Ankalaev. What's up?
I was saying I was talking about fucking Timurov's nickname. Hey, go and say Bogdan's nickname.
Uh, Bogdan Guskov Cherevich, baby. That's it. Cherevich.
Hey, sounds good to me.
Cherevich. Yes, sir. I don't know what the fuck it means, but um, yeah. This one, little bit similar to the last one in the sense of the experience. Magomed Ankalaev is going to have a lot more experience than Guskov. They're actually very similar in a lot of ways with their age, height, reach. Um, their records even pretty close. They both have a um, draw, or is that draw or no contest?
It's a draw. For whatever reason,
And
yeah, they
and
just yeah.
without even looking, I'm sure you knew too, but both of them, their draws with who?
Jan Blachowicz.
Yes, sir. Both
Yep,
of them. Isn't that funny?
that is
Like,
crazy.
it is crazy. So, Jan, brother can't fucking win or lose. Brother stuck in the middle. Um, yeah, I would love to see Bogdan win this. I'm a fan of his. I like the knockouts. I love the vibe, when he comes out in the suit and shit. Um, who's he be looking like when he comes out in the suit? That shit's so dope, bro.
Who is it?
Um,
It's the Hitman. You know what I'm
a
saying?
hitman, bro looks like a for real a hitman.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, in all reality, Magomed Ankalaev, his only true loss is to Alex Pereira, brother. And so when that's your only true loss, that speaks loudly. Um, Bogdan
He
Guskov
also
has
lost to
lost.
Paul Craig. Yeah, sub. I'm pretty sure it was his
I
first fight in the
understand.
UFC.
I understand. It was the last second of the fight. It's still a loss, but that's why I say his only true loss is Pereira. It is a true loss still, his loss to Paul Craig, because I've definitely used it in arguments against Ankalaev. I definitely have. But I can't lie. Like, I mean, it was last second. He was winning that fight for sure. And I don't know why bro tapped. Brother, it was last second. Just go to sleep if anything. You probably wake up and still win.
Yeah, bro.
Like, so that'll be it was after the bell. Bogdan Guskov, his last fight was Jan Blachowicz. I mean, it's hard to judge it. Jan Blachowicz is a killer, but this is so late in age. He beat Nikita Krylov by KO. He's beat some other guys by KO. I mean, Bogdan, I do like him. I do like him. I like his striking. I think he's got power. Um, I can definitely see a knockout by him. There's no doubt in my mind that it is very possible that he can knock out Ankalaev. But it's going to depend on his game plan. It's going to depend on how aggressive he gets and stuff. I think he kind of like we were talking about when we briefly talked about this, got to throw a little bit of caution to the wind. Um, Guskov's got to be willing to do that. Where sometimes I think he's a little hesitant, not too bad or anything, but he's growing, he's learning, he's gotten a handful of UFC fights now, so he should have learned by now. This is gonna be
Yeah.
the biggest fight of his life for sure. Ankalaev, this is his return. Since he lost to Pereira, first round knockout. I'm sure he's coming back healthy. There's rumors of his ribs being fucked up going into that fight. Who knows? Uh, Pereira cracked him. The good thing is Pereira didn't sleep him. Pereira didn't do him dirty like he's done some people. He got in my opinion, it looked like a very good MMA win for Alex. With the elbows, the
Hmm.
ground and pound with the elbows, and so that's a good way to go out to Pereira, in my opinion. Better than how a lot of other people went out to Pereira. So I give that to Ankalaev. And again, the experience he's fought a lot of guys now in the UFC. I mean, he's been in the UFC. Yeah, what's that? 14, 15 fights in the UFC. And so against high level guys too. Maybe he's not finishing them the way that Guskov is, but his IQ is there. His striking is there. He's not. People think that he's a grappler. Oh, we want Pereira. The grappling. Da da da. He's not. He's not really a grappler like that. So that's
Yeah.
where this does favor Bogdan. I think is that Bogdan, you get a guy that you can catch, and so this one's really hard for me to pick, to be honest. Same as the co-main, very hard for me. The co-main was harder to pick in my opinion, but this one I could just so see a Bogdan Guskov KO, and I would love to see it. But I personally picked Ankalaev by decision,
Okay. Yep. I'm fine with that.
purely based off the experience and the opponents that he's faced being much higher level, um, the wins and the losses. Paul
Yeah.
Craig, that's one thing, but Pereira, that's another thing. So,
Yep. I feel that.
and he's
Well,
got a win over Pereira. He does have a win over Pereira.
hey, oh yeah. Well, shit, bro. Well, before I give you who I got, hit me with a little thumbnail real quick, brother.
All right, how should we do this? Oh, hey,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. I think yeah, Magomed Ankalaev, he has the IQ on his side, bro. He really does.
yep,
He's coming off that knockout, but that was 9 months ago. He took 9 months off, so he should be solid. Whatever rib thing he was dealing with, even the concussion, even dealing with anything, he's coming back stronger. He's coming back better. He's well rested. You know, He has the cardio, he has the pace to take this truly into deep waters. He has the full training camp on his side as well for this fight week. On the other end, you have Bogdan Gustav. He's taking this fight on 2 week notice. I believe it was supposed to be Khalil
Yeah, I
Roundtree
forgot about that
originally.
too.
It was supposed
Yes,
to be Khalil
yes.
Roundtree originally, but now he stepped out. Bogdan came in 2 week
I'm glad
notice.
you said that, bro. I forgot to add that, but there's a very good point. Yeah,
Yep.
I just wanted to say
Yeah,
that,
bro.
I'm glad you added that.
Yeah. He's again, it's we say this sometimes. We haven't said it this fight week or last fight week, but for sure with Bogdan, he has the puncher's chance. He we've never seen him in championship rounds. So there's really no telling how well he'll pace himself. He may pace himself a little too much. Or he just may be himself and try to really push for that finish, especially seeing what happened with Magomed when he fought in his last recent fight against Alex Pereira. I think Bogdan's main path to victory truly is, like I just said, pushing that pace. We need reckless abandonment. We
Yep,
need you to go out there and get that finish in the first 2 rounds. You know, um, he's only fought. The thing I want to mention is that Bogdan has truly only fought and beat very low level competition.
yep.
I mean, I'm looking at his dubs right now. He beat Nikita Krylov. He beat Ryan Spann. Like,
Billion
he's
Lunkin,
beaten,
or
yeah,
whatever.
Ozdemir. Like, he's beat very low level competition. And he went to a draw with the 42-year-old Jan Blachowicz. I know Magomed went into a draw. That was back in 2022. That was
Yep.
4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Bogdan went to a draw when he finally felt some level of opposition with a 42-year-old Jan Blachowicz. So it's hard to
That's
pick
what
him.
sucks is Jan Blachowicz, his record, like, it's a little skewed because he's so much older, but he's so good. He's got the fighting IQ. He is really good. So
And
I'm
he's
not
dense,
mad at
bro. And he's
Bogdan.
dense. Like, he has
Yes,
to,
yes,
yeah.
extremely. You
Like
It's very hard to
he
get him
can
out of
take,
there.
yeah. I mean, Alex Pereira wasn't even able to do that. You know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, bro. Nonetheless, give me my prediction. Give me Magomed by decision. I put on here or possibly a fourth or fifth round knockout. He has
Hey, I
11.
didn't say it, but I also have that. I literally put Ankalaev by late TKO or decision, but I'm leaning towards the latter. That's
Yep,
what I
yep. Yeah, bro. I'm leaning towards the decision, but he does have 11 wins by knockout. Since he's been in the UFC, it's really right down the middle. He has 6 wins by knockout, 6 wins by decision. So again, us not really seeing how Bogdan does in the later rounds. I especially if I think again his path to victory is him really trying to go out there and blitz something within the first 2 rounds. He could really gas himself out, and I could see a late knockout by Magomed. I'm leaning towards decision. And again, I put on here, I'm probably going to look at the odds though for Gustav by first or second round knockout. I do think if he wins, it's going to be in that first or second round. He'll probably get that knockout, similar to what Alex Pereira did. I know he has 3 wins by submission. He has a submission win in the UFC. But the only person Magomed Ankalaev has been submitted with is Paul Craig. And one thing about his Bogdan is no Paul Craig when it comes to that ground game. So
Yep.
yeah, yeah, I think I may sprinkle something on Bogdan round one, round two, but truly the majority of my parlays, when I'm picking a lot of them, I'm gonna be leaning towards Magomed.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna lean towards him by
I would
decision. So
For the record, I am too. I'm leaning by him by decision or late TKO. I would love to see Bogdan knock him out in the first or second round. I would prefer to see that. That's what I want to see. I do like Bogdan, but it's hard to see it. I can't lie. And so the easiest thing to see is Magomed Ankalaev by decision or late TKO. The IQ is too good. He's too experienced. He's too well rounded. Um, I also just want to throw this out there.
mhm,
Chocolate Taco
mhm.
has a wife, and his wife thinks that Magomed Ankalaev looks better than Dustin Poirier. And I just want to put that out for the public to know this because
I
this
forgot she
doesn't leave
said
my
that.
mind. No, I didn't forget that. I didn't forget that because that made me angry.
That is such a crazy statement to say, bro.
Because this dude is a human goblin. He's
Bro, look at him, brother.
that. I don't know if you saw Colby Covington in the RAF interview,
Bro, that shit
RAF
was
interview.
so hilarious.
You saw him talking about Bilal.
He's like, first off, I should say, yeah, bro, round of applause, applause a father. All right, everyone, give a round of applause. He's like, I just have one question, Bilal. He said, "Who the fuck let you hit?" Oh
Bro,
my
this
mom, man, it's one of the ugliest human beings I've ever laid my eyes on.
bro, if he ever if him and Magomed were in the same weight class, Colby and Magomed, oh Colby would be on his ass, bro.
Oh
It would
my
be even worse,
god,
bro.
it would be so
Like
much worse. Yeah,
so
bro.
yeah, I just had to put that out there. But yeah, I'm overall not a big Magomed Ankalaev fan. I want to
I'm
put
not
that out there
either.
too.
I'm not
Yeah.
either. I feel like he got his knockout wins, but lately he's had a lot of controversial wins in a sense of like he fought he fought what's his name Ian Kutalaba, right?
Yeah.
He got that controversial knockout. They fought the second time. He got the knockout again. But again, he has two knockouts for some reason against Ian Kutalaba, right? One of them shouldn't have even fucking happened. I'm not saying he wasn't gonna win the fight, but it shouldn't have fucking happened. He has that draw against Jan Blachowicz, and then he does that bullshit with fucking Johnny
Johnny
Walker.
Walker.
Yep. And so it's
What
just
was
like
I can't even remember why that was a no contest. I cannot remember at all. Oh, Johnny Walker. It was that uh they said, "Where
mm,
are you right now?" And he said the
yep.
desert.
Yeah, he's at
He
the
said the
desert.
desert.
They were like, no, no, no.
Get him out of here. Chip, we ain't in the goddamn desert right now. We are
It's
in
a
the
hot as
motherfucking desert.
fuck. And Johnny Walker, he's just a goofy ass dude. Like he's not gonna be like,
For
I'm in the
real.
octagon. I'm in the desert.
Drop the chords, brother.
He
Drop the chords.
just starts dropping the fucking longitude and latitude. Where are you right now? Negative 1.2367892. Just
Get him out of the
drops.
cage. Never let him back in. That's it.
Yeah, bro. So it's just like, yeah. And again, Magomed just super boring on the mic too, right? Obviously, he doesn't really speak English, but he's just super boring on the mic. He just doesn't really have a lot going for him. Again, he's very high level, very high IQ, very good fight IQ. So, for that, I give him his flowers, but he's never really someone that I'm rooting for, backing for, in a sense of like, I really want this dude to win. Typically, it's usually the exact opposite. He went against Johnny Walker. He went against Inku Talaba. He went against Alex Pereira. He went against Bogdan. I don't want him to win, but I have to give him the credit on what he's good at. So I'm gonna lean on him.
I'm also just looking on his Instagram because I wanted to see this, and it's so goofy. Why you go on his Instagram, and it still says UFC light heavyweight champion.
No, it fucking doesn't.
Brother, take it out
He's still
right now.
concussed. He's still concussed.
I'm about to get angry. I'm about to switch my fucking pick. We don't switch the fucking bio. But yeah. Again, prefer Guskov win, but the money's got to go on Ankalaev. It's the safe bet. It's the smart bet. It's most likely what's gonna happen. So.
Yep.
But there you have it. UFC Fight Night, Ankalaev versus Guskov in the UAE, the United Arab Emirates. We're in the. Oh, it is in Abu Dhabi. I'm looking on ESPN. I
Yep.
thought it was somewhere else.
No, it's Abu Dhabi,
Over
Yas
there.
Island.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yas
so
Island. Okay. Okay.
yeah, brother. Yep. Well, yet another fight card back to back. We got three different picks. Let's see what the fuck happens. Or we have three fights where we have different picks. So
3 fights.
yeah, we have three fights. We have the first two fights, and then we have the Steve versus second fight.
Awesome. So, hey, hopefully we go 3-0.
Yeah.
Hopefully you go 0-3.
Do you know? And if not, maybe you think about this and just tell me later. Do you know who your lock is for the card?
Okay, let me pull it up, like the card real quick and just scroll quick down. My lock is going to be Steve Ursak. No, I'm just kidding. Um, I think it's gonna have to be Tukalov versus Brandon Ribeiro.
Okay.
Yeah, that one seems like a solid lock. What was the other one? Islam Dulatov. he might be the lock as well. Fuck.
Yeah, I feel
Tukalov
like
or
he'd be the lock.
Dulatov?
I think it's
Yeah, I'm gonna go
gonna be
Islam
Dulatov.
Dulatov. Islam Dulatov has to be the lock.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to go Islam Dulatov for the lock, and it's not that I'm not confident in that he's gonna win. It's just I don't want my locks to be these -1,000 fucking favorites. That's like, yeah, bro, like they're gonna come in and it's gonna
You're
be so,
right.
like that's like
Let's
me,
stay off
like,
of that.
yeah, that's like me being like Gable Stevenson's the lock. Bitch, he's a -2,500. Chill the fuck out. But like, yeah,
You're
that's
right.
the only reason I'm staying away from it is because because I feel like he's too big of a favorite for me to consider him a lock.
Then yeah, I'm still gonna go with a pretty heavy favorite because I didn't see the odds on ESPN, so now I'm on the UFC website so I can see the odds. I'm still gonna. I haven't looked at the odds until like as we're doing this, so like I haven't based my picks off of odds at all. Even last week I didn't at all. Um, Going off of I can see the odds now. I'm not gonna pick the biggest favorite on the card. Gonna stay away from that. And in the future I always will, as long as I remember that. That's a good point. But for this one, still a big favorite. But I'm gonna go with actually Sam Patterson for my lock. That'll be
Ooh,
final
okay.
decision. I will go Sam Patterson for my lock. And he's still a
Okay.
-400 favorite, which is a huge favorite in my opinion.
It's a
But
pretty
there's
big
two
favorite,
other
but it's
big
not.
there's a lot of big favorites on this one.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of big favorites, And I mean, again, -400. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. Yeah, bro. I think I wanted I wanted to go with Dustin Jacoby for my lock, and I know that's like that's a very very close fight in terms of odds, and I really wanted to go
I like
Dustin
that one.
Jacoby. I'm going to go, and I know he is a decent favorite, but I'm gonna go all in on my boy. Give me the Rizzler. Give me Rizwan Kuniev. I really like his fighting style. I really like the anti-meta shit that he got going on right now, and yeah, bro. I think he's just gonna have a field day and easy pickings for him going into this fight.
All right, I respect it. I like it. I think that is definitely a lock too. So yeah. Hey, we got both of our locks. We got three different predictions,
Yep.
which is solid because that shows that we have a lot that are the same too. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious what our combined record will be too. I don't think it's something we should keep track of like that, but I wish there was some way to
What you mean combined record?
like the ones that we agree on more. That's what I mean. Like
I
our
see, I see, I see.
yeah. I'm not gonna go out of the way for it, but just out of curiosity, we can always
Yeah.
go back and check. But
Yeah, we can always go back and check. We got the VODs. But yeah, bro.
yes, sir.
Sheesh. Well, I also don't know if Liz is gonna be up or if she has work or not for Saturday, so I might fuck around and watch them with you. But yeah, I'll let you know.
For sure.
But all right, then, chat. I'm gonna catch y'all next week on the flip side, same time. Y'all stay blessed. Y'all stay beautiful.
Yes, sir. Chat.